Miron, welcome to Plymouth Argyle. It must have been quite a crazy couple of days, the last few days. What has it been like for you?
Thank you very much. I feel super comfortable. I think I'm in a place I want to be, and it felt from the very first moment just okay, that's a fit. And the last 72 hours have been busy for me. Arriving in London, meeting Andrew and Simon, experienced that game then on Saturday, seeing this performance, facing the first time the team, because when you do your analyze, you can analyze a lot, you can see how they're playing, you can see the patterns, you can analyze some data, but when you see them actually live, you can feel them. And I felt the team, and especially then the fans. There I first time realized how big this is and what it means also for the fans, what it means to play for Argyle, and what it means also for the Green Army. And I think very emotional for me, the game, very emotional for me also after the game when I saw Nance dancing outside with the fans. That was for me just the feeling, this is exactly what I want to do, and this is exactly where I want to be.
Yeah, we saw those celebrations, obviously, that you mentioned. There was a lot of photos of you afterwards on your train journey down to Plymouth with Argyle supporters as well. So that connection that you have spoken about, the club and the supporters, you and the supporters, the staff and the supporters, the players, how crucial is that for you in the role that you are in?
I think this is one of the most important things. I think the responsible people of Argyle tried to protect me, sending me back to Plymouth by train. And then I saw 1,500 members of the Green Army. So the next 4 hours have been extremely excited for me. Also there was for me the first meet and greet, the first close contact. And there I realized also it means a lot to them. It means almost everything. And I took my time for the pictures. I took my time for a little chit chat. I was offered wine, beer, vodka, donut. I took only the donut just to protect myself over here. I tried only a donut, but it was the first connection. And also there, I just also felt okay. I like them. Hopefully they're gonna like me. So I realized it's big for them, and from that moment, it was also clear, this is my club, this is my new home, these are my new colors, this is my new badge, and I'm ready to give it all.
Yeah, just reading posts, messages, articles about your time in your last job, Cercle Brugge. It was a very similar relationship you had with the fan base there. So it's clearly something that you are big on, I imagine.
Well, I like people. So if you like people, you're not afraid of people, you're not scared of people, and you like actually to meet them. I also don't have any problem to meet people I don't know. I lived in the city center of Bruges, and I felt super comfortable. I met every single day our Cercle supporters. I met also every single day the supporters of Club Bruges, and also we don't like each other, but we respected always each other. And that's for me also the most important. So I like to meet the people, I like to face the people, and I take always my time, and I don't have a problem with that at all.
Harmony and kind of cohesion is something I've heard come from your mouth in interviews before, not just around the club, but amongst the team and amongst the staff that work so closely in football. So tell us a little bit about the ways in which you try to create that, try to harness that sort of, I don't know, mentality within the team.
No, mentality is a good word, harmony is also a good word. We try to create an environment where we like to go first to this place to work. It's a different feeling if you wake up in the morning and your stomach hurts because you have to go to work. I've been there also years ago. It does something to you. Or you wake up and you say, actually, oh, it's a new day, and I'm very much looking forward to meet the staff, to meet the employees, to meet the players. So it feels right. And if it feels right, you actually are ready to give a little bit more, to sacrifice a little bit more, to add a little bit more, so we can be successful. And it's important to create this working culture, but we're still working. My job is not to keep the players happy. My job is to keep them engaged. That's the job of a coach. But I still want to see them enjoying, smiling. It's the most beautiful game in the world. We play football because we love football. I remember when I was a little kid, the first thing I did after coming back to school is throwing away my school bag, try to grab a sandwich, and I was outside playing football because I simply love that. And I think we should never lose this passion. Right now we are in performance business where we still have to deliver every single weekend, but that's also okay. So it's important to have a healthy environment where you actually feel okay to join this, where you actually feel ready to join this every single day, but where you can also be whoever you are.
Tell us then, Miron, how you do that as a head coach, as a coach. You know, take us inside your head in a day to day. What are the players going to?
You know, when Homer Simpson is inside his head, the monkey is doing this all the time.
That's not
It's very
here.
similar for me also.
No.
No, I don't know how to take you this because I'm not planning this. I'm not preparing this. I did not prepare my speech in front of the team. I think I'm rhetorically okay, and I can speak and use 4 different languages. And languages are always key. A word has also power. So I'm not prepared for this, because if I would be prepared for this, maybe I will be someone else, or I will try to say things I don't mean. You tried to give me the questions for this interview, and I said to you, I don't need this, I don't like this, because maybe I have to pretend and I think about something. I don't like this, so I'm very natural and very, very instinctively. But again, I like people. I don't mind being around with people. Actually, it's a team sport. We are not playing tennis, so I'm not alone. So I have to get along with players, with the staff behind the staff, with all these employees. And if you can give them a good feeling, then normally good people giving you also something back. And in the last 72 hours, I saw a lot of good people.
Let's talk about football, shall we now? Let's talk about the role in which you're now in, and how you're going to go about it. We've spoken about the kind of personal touches, but in terms of getting the side winning, getting the side playing the way you want them to play, what will the supporters see from Plymouth Argyle going forward under you, do you think?
Definitely a team playing with a big heart, playing with engagement, playing with passion. A team like 2 nights ago or 2 days ago, I think the Brentford game was the first step into the right direction, because there the team not only showed that they have the quality, they showed the ability of being resilient, having character, being strong, having a big green heart. And these are all things and all ingredients we will also need to challenge and to face the challenge over the next couple of weeks and months. Nothing for us will be easy. But that's okay, because nothing is easy in life anyway. Nothing is easy also in football. But I want to see a team and a team together when we are attacking, together when we are defending, together in the set pieces. And I think this will naturally create a bond with the fans, because the fans want to see us sacrificing every single game from the first whistle until the final, and we will do that.
How much have you taken from the experiences that you've had over the time you've been in various different roles? If you take a look at when you got your first job at a club in Austria, and then you make the move to a new country, like you say, you get them high up the table, you play in Europe. How much has all of that moulded what we might see at Argyle as well now?
It's a journey, and a lot of things are happening inside this journey. It's a journey over the last 5-6 years, with 1 million ups, but also with 1 million downs. I had in this period, in this timeline, 1 million things I love to remember. When I remember them, it's goosebumps, and I'm just smiling inside my heart. I'm just smiling. But I also have had difficult moments where I failed as coach, moments without success. These are also very crucial and very important moments, because we are failing every weekend, because we can win, we can lose, or we can draw. So the possibility is almost 33% that they're gonna fail, and failing is just part of our journey. Failing is part of our development. I failed a million times as a human being in my life, but I get up. I failed a million times as a coach, and I get up. This is also the message towards to the lads. It's okay to fail. It's okay to have a bad game. They will get the support. They will get the hand so we can get them up, and we're going to try again, because this is the most important. You get up and you try again.
You've spoken a lot about how the first 72 hours since you've been in the role has kind of captured you, and you know what you saw on Saturday against Brentford was had a big impact on you. But if you go before that and we get into the sort of process in which you became head coach here, why was it that Plymouth Argyle was a club that you wanted to be a part of? What was it about us?
When you analyze a team and analyze an organization, you have all the access, you have the games, you have the videos, you have the data, you have the stats. Everything is open and everything you can just collect. And I did this. And you don't have to be a rocket science to realize that the situation we are in, we are struggling defensively, we are struggling offensively, we are where we are, and there is a reason. But I also saw the possibility and the opportunity inside this team. When we can adapt and change structurally something, that this team can show and has some quality, and definitely competitive enough to collect the points we need to stay up and to stay in our competition. And on the other side, I take a look also emotionally about Plymouth the city, about Plymouth the fans, about the stadium. I watched some clips when Argyle was scoring goals, and like I said before, and then I just felt, okay, this feels good, this feels right. I can see myself in the dugout down there, pushing, celebrating, cheering, suffering. It's all part of our job. And this was then the moment also for me to say, okay, I like this. And then I think we had a very, very good first meeting with Simon and with Andrew. There I felt also there's good people on the other side. So it was just a straight connection. And I think the turning point was then when we faced each other vis-a-vis in London, and I presented how I see Argyle now and also for the future. And I think it was just a good match.
It won't be long until you are in that dugout and you are shouting and cheering, hopefully, because you join at a very busy time of the year with 3 massive home games coming up. So, two-part question here. What are you hoping to do in the very, very quick period of time that you have, or, before a match? And then secondly, what are you expecting when you get out there? What are you hoping? What are you looking forward to the most?
It's very important and try to be smart on this and try to be not naive, to be very simple and very clear, especially in the beginning. I had one training session, and I have a million ideas in my mind how to develop and how to progress and how to improve Argyle. But there is no magic stick for this, otherwise you can be in my place and you are just the coach and I do what you are doing.
Probably.
I will struggle also over there for sure. Simplicity and clarity. And the first message also towards to the team was just to get compact, to get tight, and to get high up on the pitch. Because then we are just competitive. Then we are tight-netted. We work like a swarm. Then we can defend together, and we can, that's the most important, attack together. And these are the first steps, and these are the most important steps. Thinking mid and long term, it's not necessary right now. Right now it's about collecting points and facing this big challenge that's in front of us. And everything is possible. We are far away from an impossible position, from an impossible situation. I truly believe that we are competitive enough to collect enough points to stay up. And I am convinced that we have the character to achieve this. And with the support of the Greenham Army, there's nothing we should be afraid of.
Well, it's been a pleasure to sit and speak to you. I'm sure we'll do loads of it again. Thanks for talking to us, Miron.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.